Dark Chambers was released on the Atari 2600 in 1988. It's a port of the 1983 arcade game Dandy, which was a dungeon crawler maze game. A bit of a strange move to port a 5-year-old game onto the 2600 during the dying years of the console, although there is a 7800 version too. But anyway, the original arcade game was an overhead maze where each dungeon or level was annotated alphabetically A to Z, adding up to 26 stages altogether. No way you're gonna get all that onto the 2600, right? Well, actually, they did. If there's one thing about these late 2600 games, they often push the capabilities of the console. Even if it turned out that not many people played these late 80s and early 90s 2600 games. And while that's a shame in some cases, is it really a shame not too many people play Dark Chambers? There are some issues with this game, but the main one is how freaking slow it is. In my last Atari review, I critiqued the pacing of Rock and Rope, but there are only a few screens in that game. It doesn't take that long to get through it despite the slow pace. Dark Chambers, on the other hand, is a vast world that takes a millennia to get through. On paper, this game seems really cool otherwise. It's like a less linear Berserk with keys to unlock doors, weapons to upgrade, and treasures to uncover. You can't go too wrong with that, or at least you shouldn't be able to. But man, the snail's pace here really holds the game back. And the fact that there's no password mode or any way to save progress means that you have to complete this slog in one sitting. It's also not the easiest thing in the world to keep track of where you are or what doors you've left behind to backtrack to later after finding the keys to them. Everything pretty much looks the same, so drawing up a map is recommended. There isn't a particularly wide array of enemies, at least not in relation to how huge the maps are, but you've got some zombies, skeletons, wraiths, wizards, and reapers, plus different weapons like the gun, which increases your rapid rate, daggers, which increase your power, and bombs that destroy all enemies on the screen. The treasures all increase your point total, while the shields minimize the damage you'll take from enemies. Like I said, Atari games were getting quite ambitious around this time, and while it is impressive what they were able to cram into this cart, the execution left quite a bit to be desired.